Hey, lovesick, Ian here. So buckle up, cause here we go. And today, I would like this video. You see, like a month or two ago, I wanted to make some sort of video on the anniversary of Satoru Iwata's death. I want to make it, and until I found out that today is the anniversary, I liked making it. So I know some of you might not know him since he was very big in like the Wii days, Wii U days, not like Wii days, but he also did have a big presence during the Wii days and DS days, but nothing compared to his Wii U days, which you might already be rolling your eyes about if you don't know him. But Satoru Iwata was the president, like right before the GameCube came out. At least I think he was. I'm pretty sure it was, but on that time he came the president, and he was a big part of Nintendo during its Wii U days, since he always made a deal of being in it and speaking English, which I've always liked that, you know, like I'll always remind them, like, dubbing over. I mean, they probably get paid for it, which it's always good if someone gets paid, right? But at the fact he like spoke into his voice, you know, even though he had a heavy accent or thick or whatever you say, and I sometimes just rewatched the Rex he's in. I more or less just watch like the big, like for games that interest me. I watch the direct for them, and I'll hear him say something, and I'll just like say it because, you know, it sounds weird because he had an accent. I'm not like making fun of him. I just like how he says like some words. Also like his reactions to stuff, like in the one of the things they had, I think it was part of Wii U chat or something. It was for one of the Wii U things. It's where you were able to like turn yourself into like a zombie, which, you know, I can't do anymore since the app got discontinued. But I used to use an app like that on my phone. It was like a Walking Dead kind of app. Where it turned you to like a zombie from it, and you get to put on like a filter, change the eyes, put like weapons, put you behind balls and stuff. It doesn't really matter. The point is, when they showed off, like, Reggie's just falling around with it and stuff. You probably know Reggie because, the reason you don't know like Satoru Iwata is because I'm pretty sure you at least know he died. Someone was knocking at my door, but it was just my cats. Just wanted to say that. But when was my cat? So if you're knocking, it's probably the cats. I'm just gonna continue. And so he's doing it, and he's like, "You're scaring me." And we know how to put clips in, which I wish I could, because there are some clips I really like. Okay. You know, I don't really know what to say, but it was really sad that he died. Personally, I had like a Wii back when the Wii was about to come out, and, you know, right before it was discontinued in Japan. but like I got a Wii like in 2011, but I never heard of the Wii U until like a year or two ago. I had no idea like it even existed, like nothing. I mean, I knew about like games for it, like Mario Kart 8, although I never was a fan of Mario Kart at all. I knew that existed, as well as like Super Mario Maker, Splatoon. I pretty much only knew like the big games. And Super Smash Bros. Wii U, I knew about that one too. But I knew the games, I just never knew what platforms, you know? All because people, when they play games, don't have to say it. If they did, I could know what it is, and I would wish they would do a thing where they like have a camera on the TV and gamepad, but it doesn't matter. So, so yeah. So I didn't really know who he was. The first time I ever heard of him was there's this guy I used to watch, and I even did like last time on my channel. I was like trying to mimic like YouTube videos. I like not like mimic it, but I guess give my own 2 cents. And one of them was this guy I can't remember his name, but he used to do a series called The Walking Dead Wednesday. Well, every Wednesday he would do like a video about like The Walking Dead, like the Telltale game. And I was a big, and back then I was a big fan of Telltale, and I still am now. I'm just mainly, I'm not like gonna get back into them until they like announce something about the Wolf Among Us season 2. But anyway, um, by the way, I used to watch all kinds of channels like him, that guy who used to do like, uh, Stefan Cole or something. He used to do a thing called The Walking Dead Season 3 Fan Made. I used to watch him. I also used to watch people who did like model swaps of like all of the characters from like different games, or like characters of the same games but different characters. I was watching that, as well as other Walking Dead. You, I mainly watched Telltale News YouTube channels. I really liked them, and so I'm just trying to give you like my rundown because it has something to do with it. He made this one video where he asked people to, if they could like revive like one character, who would it be? And he would like tally them up, and you talk about like interesting ones, and like he mainly just picked out random ones. What he mainly does, he asks people to like vote on like a character in the comments, except for Lee, because who wouldn't? And one of the guys was him, and I think I was too young to really understand. I knew he's the president of Nintendo, and that he died and stuff. That's pretty much all I knew from that. I didn't really know until like about uh, I haven't really known for like, I'd say about like a few months ago, when like I became big in Super Smash Bros. After the albums reveal. So I started to really know about him and how he used to like work for HAL and helped create Off-Bound, help he's a coder, and he coded like Off-Bound, and he helped bring Pokemon to Western audiences. And he tried to bring Mother 3 to Western audiences, but under Off-Bound. He didn't though, which I don't really understand why. But I'm not gonna like question him, since, well, he died. I think it was all. I heard like this one guy said it was all because of like the stress he had. Made the cancer he had worse, and yeah, it's always sad what happened to him. And I always hear people like talk bad about like the new president, mainly because how he wasn't as good as Iwata or is like was, which I do agree with, but I mean he has made good decisions. Like the previous presidents, they've all made good decisions now and then. Like the first one, I don't know how many there was before um Iwata, but um there's this one before it who made good decisions and made popular franchises, but he was very stubborn and yeah, but Iwata wasn't, and that's what people remember him for, being a really good president. I feel like he kind of was. He was the best president for Nintendo. It is sad to see him gone, but I mean, the new one has made good decisions though, like the games and stuff, and he is doing what Iwata like did with the Wii, and he's gonna be rebooting popular franchises like they did on the Wii. And some might say he like created the Switch, but he really didn't. That was Iwata, and he was working on it at the time of his demise. He's even working on it in his bed at the hospital while he's dying. That's not occasion. I always say the same for me because, as you see, I never really upload often. That's mainly because I don't think I have like a kind of passion. Like when I get like a passion and I want to like create lots of videos, boom! I create lots of videos and upload them in like a few hours time between each channel. Since you can like do a thing like you like record video for as spam content. So I try to keep them separated from each other because I don't want to. I don't want to get. I'll get one of my videos removed because it's spam. I honestly don't think they are. I think maybe if I did like what I did back then with like the 1 second clickbait kind of videos, I could see it. I'm also weirded out that never happened for some reason, which is sad. But I've also bettered myself, and I know this is kind of getting off topic a lot, but it's kind of personal, and so I want to be on like a personal level, and it's like I just want to be personal, like I just we have like I still have passions to make videos, which is why I still make videos, but I don't have like a passion to like do them frequently, since you see lots of gaps. I think what I mainly want is like I kind of want a fan base, like that's what I want, like a fan base. Like if I ever like one day be like I'm quitting YouTube, besides like there before, so as I do, which is mainly that. If I ever like say that, really, and just quit, I want people to be like, no, don't quit, or like be like, um, I respect your opinion. I want at least, but I want people to at least be like, I miss you, or if you like, I miss your content, your videos and stuff. I know my videos aren't probably the best, I honestly just sit here and talk about stuff, but yeah. So please subscribe and it's Southampton, so Mr. Wada. I can't really speak Japanese if you can tell. But stay tuned and always wear seatbelt children a vehicle. And please go look up more about it. He's really creative. Also, don't blame him for what happened to the Wii U. That was the marketing, which is mainly Wedgie, which I only blame. Well, I can't blame Wedgie.